and welcome back to my channel and to another of my pick a card, and welcome to this winter season. For those of you guys who, like me, have a cold and they're suffering in this winter season, therefore my clothing and also my nose being what it is. So I apologize for my voice, but I really missed you guys and I wanted to do a pick a card. This pick a card is going to be about, are you on the right path? Your urgent message from spirit guides. We are in Mercury retrograde right now. It's going to end very soon. We're a full moon in Taurus, and also Jupiter and Venus are encountering and conjuncting themselves, if I am correct. I'm not an astrologer, but there is definitely a lot of changes coming from a lot of people, especially for those people that I did private readings for. I saw a lot of huge transformation, so I thought that there is a necessity out there to hear message from spirit guides, especially what you need to know right now, this urgent message from spirit guides, and especially to know whether or not you are on the right path. Before I get started with the pick a card, just want you to know, guys, that it is Cyber Week on my Etsy shop. I'm going to do it anticipated compared to the usual Black Friday, but you can order a private reading, all my private readings, at 20% off with the link that I'm going to write down below for you guys. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if you need in this week a private reading, there is 20% off in all of them. So let's get started with this pick a card. I want you guys to focus and concentrate and choose between deck number 1, 2, and 3. What is your urgent message from spirit guides, and are you on the right track, on the right path? I'm gonna get started for those of you guys who choose pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. Well, first of all, I do see that you are on the right path, whatever you're doing. These pick a cards can include also love. If you want to ask about love, obviously you just fit the message where it needs to be fit right now. But what your spirit guides want you to know is that you must have more patience, which is something that I keep repeating for a certain pile or for certain individuals over and over again. And that is your major lesson in this lifetime. But that doesn't mean that you are not on the right path. We do in fact have the 7 of rainbows, or the 7 of pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, which is the patient card. This is not only a card that teaches us patience, but it's a card that teaches us that during winter season, maybe the best choice is not being out there under the rain, but mainly waiting for the harvest and then reap what we have sown, if I'm making any sense, because otherwise we're gonna get a cold. No, but apart from that, but otherwise we're not gonna see the results that we wish we're gonna see, because it's simply not the right time. But that doesn't mean that what we have done before won't pay off. And this is what I am seeing for you, my group number 1. I'm also seeing very prominent the number 7. Number 7 in numerology, I always say this, is the number of spirit. It could be also your destiny number, is the number of Christ consciousness, is a number of light workers, of healers, or people that came into this existence to share, to actually bring into consciousness the realm of spirit, which is nothing but saying that we are a spiritual being having a human experience. Obviously, it's not the only number that is destined to do that, but it's a very important number when it comes down to spirituality. Remember, guys, we cannot practice or live a spiritual life without spirit. It's like saying that spirituality, it can be done without mentioning source or without mentioning God, that is spirit. And there are people out there doing that, so that's quite peculiar. But you're not like those people. You are actually understanding the meaning of a healer, what a healer is. You might be one, for example, and you heal through spirit. You can also be a channeler for spirit, a psychic, a tarot reader, whatever endeavors you're doing, or even you might be wanting to know whether or not you are on the right path in regards to love. Like I said before, definitely you are connected to your spirit, you are in alignment with your spirit. It just comes down to have more patience to see the results. So that is the prominent message that I'm hearing for you, my group number 1, in terms of what is the urgent message from spirit guides. I'm also seeing the healing card, which I already talked about. I feel that for my group number 1, if it comes down to love, you've been hurted a lot of times. So this is not a time maybe to meet the one or meet this special person, but simply because you're healing from the past, you're resolving some inner struggle and inner patterns, you're changing, you're transforming, and therefore this time is perfect for healing and not for meeting someone new. So you are on the right path actually to meet someone new if that is your intent. It's just not going to happen in 3 months from now. You're going to have a little bit more patience. But when it's going to happen, you're definitely going to meet a soulmate or a twin flame even. Then when it comes down to people that are not interested in love, because this is a general reading, this means, like I said before, that you guys are on the right path, especially if you're dealing with spirituality, healing, light workers of any kind, psychics. You're bringing the spirit into consciousness because you do have the ability to be a healer. And being a healer is not just doing Reiki or put the hands on somebody and heal them physically. You could be an empath. You could heal them through tarot, through psychic, through channeling, through artistic endeavors. Whatever endeavors you're doing that you really love and you know you have put the effort in, your angels and spirit guides want you to know right now that you are on the right path, and it's just a matter of patience. You were born to do this and you shouldn't give up. So again, check whether or not this reading is for love for you, is for career, or maybe for both of them, because they could be intertwined. I'm also seeing the 8 of Wands and the Hierophant. So we're talking about fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and also Taurus. We just had a full moon in Taurus, and I think that full moon in Taurus was very powerful and very significant for you guys. You could be a Taurus too, or you could be a fire signs. Regardless of the astrology, I am telling you, I think the lion might be your totem animal, or might be an animal that is very close to you right now, and it's playing as a spirit guide. So if you're seeing lions, you do have Leo prominent, especially in your astrology chart, that might be a good sign for you. That is telling you that indeed you are on the right path, group number 1. It could also be that your future lover, if you're talking about love, could be a Leo, or could have characteristics that resemble Leo. Then if you're not interested in love, what I'm seeing also for my group number 1 is that you are going to bring spirit and consciousness of spirit through the 5th house, which is the house of creativity, teenagers, children, what you love, what you enjoy. You are going to do this through some means of communication, and because you're going to create something that appeals to young generations especially. But it is something spiritual because we have the Hierophant. It is something that you have committed for a very long time and that will pay you off in the long term. And it is something you understand, group number 1, that you are on the right path when you are having fun doing what you do. So that is your compass, that is your meter to understand whether or not you are on the right path. So if you are enjoying and love and having fun in what you're doing, you're not getting bored, you're definitely on the right path. And I think this is your case, group number 1. So the urgent message from Spirit Guide is that you have to be patient and you don't have to give up. You are a natural healer, and what you will create will benefit humanity at large. Whatever that is, even a tiny thing that you will create will benefit everyone as a whole. Now, I'm also seeing, for those of you guys who are interested about love, you're definitely on the right path. For those of you who are single, like I said before, it's just a matter of patience, and you're actually going to meet a very special soulmate or twin flame. You're actually going to meet the person that you're going to get married with, being the Hierophant present. And this person is not going to be like the last people that you had. It's going to be very charming, very strong, very independent, and very loyal and traditional. So it's definitely going to be somebody that is interested in commitment and love and marriage, more than love, more than just love. If you are already coupled and you're wondering whether or not this person is ever going to marry, that is definitely going to happen. So you're definitely on the right path. Again, this is a general reading, so especially because we only have 3 choices, I am trying trying to be as general as possible so I can channel all the message for all of you guys. There are so many. So regardless on whatever and however it will resonate with you, this is a message for you that you are on the right path doing what you're doing. I also have another healer card. So we already know that you guys have a natural capacity to healing, and you also are in a period of healing. So that is fantastic. So I'm going to move on with this card, which is the card of worthiness and also rest. Like I said before, I think we have a coherent theme and message for my group number 1, which is really winter season and what winter season is all about. Even though you might live in a country where there isn't winter, or there are only 2 seasons, so don't worry, it's just a metaphor. But I'm saying this is a time to rest, to observe, to study, to watch what is going to happen, to understand internally that you're healing, you're transforming, and you're also worthy of all the things and success that are definitely going to come in 6 months from now, in my opinion, for you, my group number 1. So this is not a time to push anything from happening, but actually is a time to allow things to come to you naturally, easily, and organically. You have already put the work, you have already put the hard work. So it is the time now that you reprogram yourself in your brain to understand, sure, hard work pays off, but not every time you need to go on a burnout. Sometimes you can just literally stay quiet, stay in your cozy place, rest, heal, and then things will come to you rather than you chasing those things. Because the things that are coming to you, towards you, group number 1, were already meant for you anyway. So my answer is you are already on the right path. Well job, congratulations. And the urgent message from Spirit Guides is just watch it. Let time pass. Rest, and rest reassured that all is fine, and you are gonna be definitely fine. All right, this is what I see for you, my group number 1. Subscribe to this channel to have more pico cards, where I promise I won't have a cold, and more videos on this channel. Thumbs up if you like this video, and comment down below to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys. And remember that there is 20% off in this Cyber Week on all my readings if you guys need a private reading. The link is down below. All right, my lovely cat Anubi has joined us in this pico card for my group number 2, which has been quite of a pattern in my group number 2, even last time my other cat joined us. So probably the cat is your spirit guides, or definitely my cat adores you, group number 2. So there's something that I need to mention. All right, buddy? So he's gonna stay with me for this group number 2. So what is your urgent message from spirit guides and angel, and especially, are you on the right path? Let's find out together. So my group number 2, let me tell you right away that you are definitely on the right path. But before I tell you, just okay, you are on the right path, but I know that you have been struggling a lot. It's been a hard time. It's been hard times actually, and that is because a lot of things are going to end. They're ending. There are a lot of changes, transformation. We are all being affected to this, but I think in this Scorpio season you have been the one that is being really affected by this. For you, maybe you don't like change. You know that change is necessary, but you really struggle to adapt to change. But nevertheless, this is really positive for you. And I am saying this because we are starting the reading with the Death card, which is the Scorpio season, which is the endings, which is the change and the transformation. And I'm also seeing with the Osho Tarot, the competition card, which is the World card, very positive card, an indicator that indeed you are on the right path. But the urgent message from Spirit Guides that you need to know right now is that you are completing a cycle. And I think for my group number 2, you are completing a cycle that is karmically. I think you have paid some depths, if we can talk about depths, or you have definitely learned some deep lessons, and now is a new phase for you. It's a completely new phase that will be very different from the past. You are completely changed from the past. You change your behaviors, you change your patterns. I'm just looking at the window when I'm channeling because sometimes sometimes it is hard for me to look directly at the camera, and you just changed completely. And so change, and especially this type of transformation, my group number 2, can be a little bit unsettling, because you can find yourself wondering what's next. I have done so many things in my life, I have learned so much, and now I have transformed to the point where I kind of feel frozen, not stuck. I know I can move whenever I want, but I kind of feel frozen because where do exactly I want to move now? You know, when we complete a project, when we complete even a karmic lesson, we are celebrated by the universe, which I think you have been celebrated by the universe, but at the same time, we learn a precious lesson, which is the lesson of freedom. We learn and we really empower ourselves with free will. Now, this is the time for you, group number 2, where you have complete free will. But that also is scary, because when you become completely conscious, when you are completely free and conscious, then indeed you're free. You have done with those lessons of the past. You remain wondering, but what should I do next then? Am I really on the right path? Well, the answer is indeed you are on the right path, because you are reaching liberation and freedom. You actually are already there. But now it is a time for you, my group number 2, of responsibility, of understanding that you have put the final pieces in the puzzle, so what you want to build next. And this is something that is related to what matters to you, what is precious to you. That is the urgent message from Spirit Guides, which is actually not a message, but another question for you. Your angels are asking you, what is it that you want to build? You're free. We're done with the lessons. We're giving you everything that you want. But are you able to ask for it? Do you feel worthy for it? Are you believing it enough? Are you just being yourself, which is a being of love? And how are you creating values for others? All of these things are the things that Scorpio season is bringing into the surface when it comes down to your inner meditations and inner processes. And you're gonna get there. You're gonna understand, I think in this month especially, whenever you're watching this pick a card, exactly where you want to go next. And I think you're going to be on the right path regardless, because you really have achieved and accomplished a lot so far. Then what I am seeing, in fact, are 2 very similar cards. We have the Princess of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and the Abundance card, the Flowering card, which for me reminds me a lot of Goddess Lakshmi, which indicates new opportunities, new things that not only are born in your material and outer experience, but they are going to be born from new ideas. So you are giving birth to a new consciousness within yourself that you're going to bring forth to others, and this is going to lead you to such an immense abundance and prosperities that you are going to be so happy about it. So how can I not tell you that you are on the right path? You are on the right path. It's just a matter of accepting that this is a complete cycle that is being ending for a while, and it is the time to blossom again, a little bit like spring season that some people don't have anymore. I mean, with this climate change, seeing the spring, it's very, very rare. If we can say it's only like spring only lasts lately like what, a week? But regardless of that, spring is beautiful because it's really a manifestation of our Mother Earth, of reflowering, rebirthing of something that has died and that can never go back. If you look right now, you are in winter season. I'm saying this because I'm looking at the window and I have these beautiful trees outside that are shedding their leaves, and it's beautiful. There is beauty in this process of shedding away things that doesn't serve us anymore, and in the process of, you know, letting go, because the trees cannot glue back those leaves. But spring season teaches us that everything is rebirth and everything can reborn even more beautiful than before. It can reborn in a different way with beautiful colors, and that is, I think, the metaphors that you are encountering right now. I apologize if my English is not perfect and I'm not expressing myself 100%, but I'm sure my group number 2, you are understanding the message. So this is your urgent message. The urgent message is not because some things are dying off, it means that you are not on the right path. It only means that you're opening new doors for your consciousness, for your growth, and you're actually right now free more than ever before to follow your dreams, to follow exactly what matters to you. Not because you have to earn money necessarily, not because you have to please others necessarily, but you can follow your inner guidance system 100%, and that is going to lead you to this beautiful rebirth and abundance and opportunities that definitely will come for you very soon. I'm also seeing leadership for you, my group number 2, father healing, and a new dawn. I mean, the oracle cards are perfect as clarifiers. The leadership, I told you, is about the fact that right now, because you are not anymore in the midst of a karmic wheel, you can take the lead of your life. You can become the alchemist, which is scary. I get it, because like I said before, you are completely free to follow what exactly is that you want. And most of the people are like, wow, that is fantastic. But when you actually find yourself in that position, you have some subconscious fear. Oh my God, what if I do this and I'm gonna fail? Because it is what I love. And I know it's like, it has no sense when we actually speak out loud our fears. Every type of fears, you have to understand, group number 2, has no literal sense. It's only there to feed the ego, because the ego, or this false sense of identity that we have formed through the ages, even through past life, and especially in this lifetime, cannot exist if it's not fed by something such as fear. But when you liberate yourself from the fear of failure, or fears of any kind, you do understand that there is only love, and there is only what matters to you, and reality gets shaped accordingly to your own inner guidance system, your desires, and how you want to see the world. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of leadership and responsibility, a lot of consciousness to do so, but you're definitely ready to do that. And this has to do also, in my opinion, from healing father relationships, or healing your inner masculine energy, my group number 2, because the masculine energy is the provider, we could say, or for me, it's more the ability to take the right action and follow our feminine principle, which is the principle or the energy rather that links us to our alignment with spirit. And then through the masculine energy, we utilize the inner wisdom in order to take actions and to build things for our life, to manifest. So this is all happening right now for you in the Scorpio season, or has happened in Scorpio season, or it's definitely happening for you right now. And this is the indicator that you are on the right path, and this is a new dawn for you, a new dawn that will lead you to great opportunities, great new beginnings, and great new abundance, because it's a new dawn that is aligned with your true spirit. So this is the urgent message from spirit guides and angels that I can channel for you guys, my group number 2, and you're definitely on the right path, in case you're wondering. If you want to subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe button and hit also the ring bell so you could get notification. Thumbs up if you like this video, and comment down below to share your stories, because I always love to hear from you guys. And remember that there is 20% off in the Cyber Week on my Etsy shop in all my readings. Alright, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, are you on the right path? And especially, what is your urgent message from spirit guides and angels? Well, first of all, my group number 3, I want you to know that if you're being seen 111 or especially 1111 lately, it's because it's a kind of a warning that is telling you to be careful of your thoughts, because your thoughts are manifesting very rapidly, which doesn't mean necessarily that you are on the right path, but that you're not on the right path. But I feel for my group number 3, at least what I can channel right now for you, is that you have a tendency sometimes to feed fear a little bit more, or you might have a tendency to feed a little bit negative thoughts. Now, negative thoughts are not bad in essence, or I'm not even going to say, oh, push them away, push them away. I'm only want to tell you, because this is your urgent message from spirit guides, be careful, because everything that you think, especially not if you just have a quick thought like that, but everything that you envision in your mind very, very strongly is bound to find manifestation in its actuality. So be careful in the spirit about what you think, and be careful when you're seeing 111, because it can only be it can also be a warning. It's not just a good sign. Not that it is not, it's just a message from spirit right now that is telling you to pay deep attention on your thoughts and what you are creating in your outer circumstances that you can always change. Remember, it's not that you are creating something that you don't like and you cannot change it, but just be mindful of that. So let's see what the cards has to say in regards to the fact, are you on the right path? This could be about love, about career, about both. It could be intertwined. So fit the message where it needs to be fit. Group number 3, sorry. Well, first of all, I'm seeing the 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or I want to say Capricorn, so you could be a Capricorn too, but it's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Sorrow card is indicating what I said before. You have to be mindful of your thoughts, because I feel that, again, you might have a tendency to negative self-prophecies, or you might even do tarot. And by the way, if you want to learn how to do tarot properly, I have a course, e-course down below. It's still on sale. I didn't raise up the prices, so just in case you're wondering, guys. But if you're doing tarot or oracles cards on yourself, remember that before you do that, even if you don't take a course, you must practice a little bit of healthy detachment, because otherwise your emotional state will allow the cards, will affect the cards, and that causes negative manifestations, or more than negative manifestation, it causes paranoia, it causes like a little bit of negativity in the energy field, because you might be so emotionally involved that the cards cannot read well your energy field and they cannot advise you well, because you're cluttering the energy too much, and therefore you can manifest some, you know, self-prophecy. What does it mean? Like bad self-prophecy. Like, I don't know, you might have met a new guy or a new girl that you really like, and everything is going fine. You go and ask the tarot and it's telling you that it's not the one. Maybe what the tarot are saying, it's not actually the truth, but it's only a projection of your fears. That's why the most effective psychic are very detached individuals when it comes down to their clients. Not because they are not empath. Not at all. It's because they have learned to master their ability as empath. So that is something that maybe you don't do tarot. That is simply an example. So it's not that you are not on the right path, but you have to put yourself back a little bit on the right path by affecting your reality with your thoughts and how you nurture yourself internally, my group number 3. Because remember, like Arcana always says, and Lucy, she used to say that to me all the time when she was here with me in Italy, like, if you are telling yourself negative things in your mind, who is the person listening to them anyway all the time? It's only you, because you are the only public within your mindscape. So that is something that you have to be mindful about, my group number 3, and that is one of your prominent urgent message from angels and spirit guides. I also have New Vision coming up for you, which is an amazing card that indicate if you only are going to be mindful about this, new visions and new opportunities are about to come to you. So like I said before, it's not that you are not on the right path. You'll have to slightly put yourself back in the right path. This could also mean new love for people that are single, so you're looking out for a soulmate relationship. That is definitely possible within, usually prediction lasts around 6 months in my opinion, so that is definitely possible within the 6 months. But this is a time for you to let go of negativity of any kind that you're creating within your mindscape, and this is a time to be open to new things to enter your life, even new ideas, new people, new endeavors, new projects. The spirits and angels want you to know that you are safe. There is nothing to fear, and you can be definitely on the right path, even by doing something unknown or doing something new or meeting someone new. I'm also seeing the 4 of Wands, the Devil card, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. So let's talk about these cards for a second. The 4 of Wands talks about commitments, marriages, talks about twin flames and soulmates, but also is a 4. So it's also a bit of a stagnant card. It's a card that indicates a lack of movement. So in my opinion, being next to the Devil card, this indicates the fact that you gotta put yourself right get on the right path. Nobody's gonna do that for you. Angels and spirit guides are only there to guide you, to lead you to the right path, but you must walk the right path. So this entire fears and stagnation needs to end right now. That is your message, your urgent message from spirit guides and angels, because otherwise what I am seeing, it might happen. Remember, you have total free will. Prediction cannot rule over your life. This is something that I believe so strongly, and that's why I've created this channel in the first place. I only want to guys give you guidance. You can change tarot, you can change prediction. I have done it over and over and over again. When I do a predictions, even for my friends, and I do see a negative stuff, I tell them exactly what I can channel from angels. I can tell them the remedy that I can channel from angels, and they can avoid the negative circumstances. It can happen. I saw it happening many times. So even if I am seeing the devil card, doesn't mean that you're doomed to it. It's just a warning. So with that being said, group number 3, if you don't change this perspective, and if you feed the fear of not being able to encounter new people, new visions, like I said before, this stagnation might lead you to some losses. Not because the universe is bad or wants you to tell you you are on the wrong path and you should pay for it. Absolutely not. But it's only because your soul, your higher self, is trying to tell you, please steer the direction somewhere else. Steer the direction to something that you have never tried before, to somebody that you have never met before, because it's gonna happen. But it can only happen if you go away from your comfort zone. If you stay in your comfort zone, nothing new and exciting can happen, and especially not anything that can push you forward. This is a time for you to avoid these 2 words, comfort zone. You must move away and do something completely different, scary as it is, and that will pay you off greatly, because otherwise you're only spilling over some cups that are already spilled, if it makes any sense, like the 5 of Cups, but you're actually not seeing the infinite possibilities of the universe. And yes, this new visions implies that you have to go out of your own way. You have to go away from even masses consciousness. But hey, think about all the visionaries in the world. They weren't loved immediately. Actually, they were persecuted the majority of times. They had challenges, they weren't understood, and you are one of these people. You are a visionary. So please lead your life with extreme and great vision without being scared, and you will put yourself on the right path. Not anybody, not angels doing that for you. You're more than capable to do that by yourself, but you must choose it, and you can do it right now. In fact, I do see Heart's Desire card for you. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. Please, no matter the age, no matter where are you from, you can do whatever you want. Nothing is impossible. And like I always like to quote Walt Disney, making the impossible possible is a lot of fun. So you gotta be excited, you gotta be thrilled that no matter what, if you want to even become an actor in Hollywood, you can, or Bollywood for what matters, you can. There is nothing that you can't do as long as you have the talent for it. And I mean, I am sure you're capable of discerning whether or not you can draw, or even saying you can draw. Like you have a talent or a passion for drawing, a passion for acting, a passion for singing, passion for marketing, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, or even a passion for meeting your soulmate, for meeting your twin flame. Believe it or not, that can happen. For becoming a spiritual teachers, you guys are so many, and you guys have so many beautiful, unique visions. Stop being stagnant. Follow your heart's desires, because where your heart is, there is where spirit is. And when spirit is, there is light. There is love, there is truth, and there is therefore abundance, because abundance is the matter of spirit, true abundance, which is not just about money. Money, it's only a material support for what you're doing, but it is really about the spiritual abundance, the love and compassion and emotions of purity that we are all made of. So this is something you must reflect upon, my group number 3. And this is your urgent message from spirit guides and angel. But I also have more, and I am seeing 1111 as well. Accept heaven's help and morning affirmations. You are a person, like, affirmations don't always work for everybody. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I think that we're all different and we're all unique, so not every methods work for everyone, but for you, morning affirmations work, because for you, everything that has to do with the throat chakra and the activation of the throat chakra really works. So you must reprogram yourself, or you could, if you don't want to, but you could reprogram yourself saying, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am not too old, I am not too young, I am not stupid, I am intelligent, I am talented, I can do this, I can be a millionaire if I want. Whatever that is, just affirm it in the present moment, and that will help you out, especially even for your brain to rewire itself in a way where you see reality differently, and where you're feeling it within yourself, but you actually can manifest it on the outer. And I also explained this in my e-course, Co-Creating Your Reality, that you can find the link down below. I'm also seeing accept heaven's help, which indicates that, again, it's not that you're not on the right path, it's that you can put yourself on the right path, and definitely heaven, the angels are there to support you. Heavens and the angels, they want you to know as an urgent message that they are there. But they are only there to support your spirit. They are only there to support your true dreams and what truly matters to you. They are not going to support your fears. They are not going to support your negative thoughts. They are not going to support you when you are talking down to yourself and saying you're not enough. That's not who they are. They know the truth. They know that you're more than capable to manifest what matters to you, to manifest your dreams. So if you allow yourself to see the reality of who you are, which is a spiritual being, a beautiful, immense spiritual being having a human experience that is totally worthy of their dreams, when you are going to be the one accepting that, you are going to also accept angels and heaven's help, and life is going to turn out magical for you, my group number 3. This is what I'm seeing for you. If the reading resonated, thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel, and hit the ring bell to have notifications about my future videos, and hopefully also a better surrounding, because I'm moving house, so it's been quite of a chaos, and a better voice without a cold. All right, thank you so much, you guys, for being here with me today, my group number 3. If you need a private reading, there is 20% off in the Cyber Week, and the link is down below that will lead you directly to my Etsy shop. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here with me today, and keep in mind, you're never wrong if you fall in love. Bliss everyone!